Hey guys, it's Melanie. I have what is probably kind of a long-awaited review by some of you. And I am finally going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the Acure Marula oil. I purchased mine through Vitacost because I found the best deal on it there. You can find this in store at Fred Meyer if you're in the Pacific Northwest. I think some Targets also carry the Acure line. I've never seen the Marula oil at my Target, but it might be in some bigger Targets. And you can find it at, obviously, like I said, Vitacost, and there's some other online retailers as well, including the Acure website. So, I will link it at a couple different places down below for you. So this is 1 fluid ounce here. This is what the box looks like, so this is what you're looking for. This is what the bottle looks like, so you can see that it's clear. It's one of the things that I do not like about this product. I really think that packaging makes a big difference in terms of preserving your products, and I know that just from previous research, keeping oils in like darker, more opaque bottles really is best for them. I do keep this in my medicine cabinet, so it's not like I have it sitting on like a windowsill or anything, but I'm kind of big on packaging and making sure that things are protected, and I don't believe that this is the best situation for this oil to be in, but it is a glass bottle. It does have a pump. The pump definitely dispenses a good amount of product. It's pretty easy to get like a half a pump if that's all you're looking for. This is what the oil looks like here. You can see it's extremely thin. It is very, very thin. For the purposes of this video, I am going to be comparing it to another Marula oil that I really love. And there's 2 more expensive Marula oils that I really like. The Marula oil by John Paul Selects. I really love that one, but I'm gonna be comparing it today to the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula oil. This is very expensive. This is in the $70 range for 1 ounce. This, I believe I paid like $12.50, somewhere around there, on Vitacost. Prices vary a little bit at the different locations that I mentioned earlier in the video. This is Wildcrafted. This is right here. I'm going to be talking about the Drunk Elephant here in a second. I also have an in-depth video of this that I've already done that I will link down below if you're curious about that. So this is 100% Wildcrafted Marula seed oil. So it does come from the Marula seed. The directions state that you are supposed to apply a small amount to dry skin for moisture and balance. You can also put it in your hair. You can put it on your cuticles, scars, and stretch marks. This is a vegan formula. It is sulfate-free, paraben-free, and cruelty-free. And the use by date does say 6 months on here. So you probably want to use this fairly quickly after getting it, and I believe some of that probably has to do with the fact that it's not an opaque bottle. So the Drunk Elephant, let's see here, they have a 24-month expiration date on theirs. So I do think it's because of the opacity of the bottle that product lasts a little bit longer. And let's see, is there anything else that they say here? So they say Marula oil is rich in proteins and omega fatty acids. It's lightweight, it's easily absorbed. It works wonders on dry skin, split ends, and squeaky hinges. And they say that this is wildcrafted without pesticides. It is cold pressed and it's unrefined. So this is not deodorized in any kind of way. It does have a slight nutty scent to it, but not anything that's going to be detectable to most people unless you have like a crazy sniffer that can just smell everything. When I apply that, it's just, it's like I'm putting nothing on my face basically. So I don't really smell much at all. So again, cold pressed and unrefined. Now let's compare it really quickly to the ingredients in the Drunk Elephant. And the ingredients in here are just Marula oil. So this is straight from the Marula fruit kernel. So it's expressed from there. It is cold pressed, just like the Acure. And there are no additives to this whatsoever. There is no added fragrance, no other essential oils, nothing. It is basically just the pure oil. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little look at this. So this is the oil. You can see it's runny like the Acure one, but here's where the real difference comes in. This does not absorb into my skin the way that the Drunk Elephant does. I feel like by morning, eventually it's like absorbed into my skin, but it does not absorb as quickly as the Drunk Elephant. For some reason, my skin just takes this stuff and sucks it in, and within, I would say, 10 minutes of applying this to my face, I can't tell that I put an oil on my face, which is for me what I want to see. I don't want to see an oil slick on my face. When I apply this, I see an oil slick on my face until I wake up the next morning. And honestly, I think some of the reason that my face is probably matte by morning is because I do sleep face down. I am a stomach sleeper. So I have noticed that my pillow has kind of a dark spot where, you know, I'm kind of flip-flopping with my face at night. So I think this is probably partially absorbed by my pillow, which I don't love. But I'm sure also it has gotten into my skin, definitely. I try to start out the evening by sleeping on my back, especially when I'm using this because it is so oily on my skin. So that really is the biggest difference for me here. In terms of hydration, I feel like this provides a really good amount of hydration. I think it's probably about the same. I mean, I wake up the next morning and my skin feels soft and supple and it looks plumped. Feels great. Feels the same. But there is a difference in the way that these two absorb, and that's really the biggest difference for me. And I have to admit that for overall feel of product, I really do prefer the Drunk Elephant. Now, do I think it's worth spending like 4 times the amount on the Drunk Elephant if you're on a tighter budget? No, I don't. You know, if this is not something that you can afford, don't buy it. There are definite alternatives out there. I think this is a good alternative. Will I continue to use this? I'm going to use it until it's done. But I don't think I'm going to buy this one again, to be completely honest with you guys. I just don't like how oily it feels on my skin. For some reason, it does not absorb the way that the Drunk Elephant does or the Marula oil by John Paul Selects. So that's kind of a bummer for me. I have also been using this on my eczema. I've actually really liked it for my arms. I have just used, you know, like one full pump and run it between my hands and just rub that on my skin every single night, on just like my upper arm area. And it has felt really nice. I like the extra hydration there, and I don't mind that it's a little bit oilier on my arms. But I mind that oily feeling on my face. I'm really big on having things not be greasy because my skin is really oily to start with. So it's important for me that things absorb and that my skin looks kind of matte after the products fully absorb into my skin. Even though I'm just going to bed, it's just a personal preference thing, to be completely honest with you guys. So I do think this is a good alternative for those of you that do not want to spend the money on the Drunk Elephant or the John Paul Selects Marula oil. There is also a Marula oil by Shea Terra Organics that I would like to try out because I want to see if that is different in texture from the Acure. I also fully intend on purchasing the Marula oil from DCM. They are, well, the ordinary, under the DCM brand, but they are currently sold out of it. So yeah, I need to wait for that to come back in stock. But as soon as it does come back in stock, I will absolutely try it, and I will definitely compare it to the Acure as well. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. I do like it. I do think it's a good product. It's just, it absorbs very differently, and that's a huge thing for me personally. that might not be a big deal to you. If it's not, this is going to be a really great affordable option for you. Like I said, I will try to remember to link it in a few places down below, but really the best place that I found price-wise was probably Vitacost. So I don't know, see if you can find it in store. Might save you on shipping or something if you're not willing to meet the free shipping minimum through Vitacost by adding some other things. But again, let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I really hope that this was helpful. I will link my original review of the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil down below. I got this one off of Derm Store, but this is available at Sephora as well. So maybe you want to go get a sample of it, try it out. I know Sephora does samples, so it might be worth it for you. Let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.